and welcome to Developing Stories. My name is Remy Allen. Some parts of Ondo State capital, Akure, are grappling with worsening road conditions as potholes spread across major routes. While some areas have received government attention in recent times, places like the bypass, Oshinle, Ijoka, and several others still cry for urgent intervention. Our correspondent, Ayoluwa Tomiwa Adetunji, reports.
Driving through some parts of Akure, the Ondo State capital, has become a nightmare for many residents. What should ordinarily be smooth journeys are now marked by frequent stops, bumps, and swerves as motorists struggle to navigate deep potholes dotting the roads. From the busy bypass to Oshinle and several other parts of the city, these roads have become traps, slowing movement, damaging vehicles, and in many cases causing accidents. For many business owners, it is the same tale of frustration. Many complain that the poor state of the roads is affecting customer flow, delaying deliveries, and ultimately reducing their daily income.
I know, and everybody knows that our governor is working every day. But then we want to plead to him, we want to beg him that they should help us to repair our road. As you can see now, when we went to buy something in the market, the taxi drivers, they refuse to carry us down here due to the situation of our road, and it's affecting our various businesses.
Kò sígbà tá a bá ti fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ìgbà míì a máa ṣe máa yà fún àwọn ọlọ́kadà a máa yà fáwọn onímọ́tò díẹ̀ ìgbà míì mọ́tò àkọlù ẹlòmíì ọ̀kadà àkọlù ẹlòmíì tìtorí àwọn ọ̀nà wọ̀nyí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nígbà tí ọ̀nà bá ti dáa tí a bá ti ń kọjá bẹ̀ tí mọ́tò bá ń kọjá tàmí sí yàn lára bí ọlọ́kadà bí oníkadà bá ń kọjá tàmí sí yàn lára so wàá tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣépè fáwọn ọlọ́kadà wọ́n á máa ṣépè fáwọn onímọ́tò because tọ́nà bá dáa kò sí nǹkan tí ó jẹ́ kí mọ́tò máa rìn gẹ́gẹ́ kí gbogbo nǹkan máa free at least tí ọ̀nà bá dẹ̀ dáa iṣẹ́ wa iná máa lọ síwájú ọkàn wa máa balẹ̀.
Beyond economic losses, safety is also at stake. Motorists swerve dangerously to avoid potholes, increasing the risk of head-on collisions. Pedestrians too are not spared as they struggle to cross flood-filled craters whenever it rains. Although some parts of Akure have witnessed recent rehabilitation, residents of Bypass, Oshinle, and adjoining areas say they are yet to feel such government presence. They insist that urgent attention is needed to avert further losses.
As I'm looking at it now, you can claim life, but there is no person, either a rightful person or not rightful person. If I'm driving now, I cannot say what I'm driving, I will just put myself inside the pothole. I'll have to dodge it. And when I'm dodging it, the bike might be coming and the student might be coming. And if I look at this one, this is St. Louis Grammar School. This is another office here. Anybody can be passing. If you're not careful, by dodging this pothole now, it can hit. So there are the better for the government now to do the right thing.
From the bypass to Oshinle and across many parts of Akure, the cry remains the same as residents want better roads. Until then, the potholes remain an everyday struggle. Ayoluwa Tomiwa Adetunji, Osrc News.
President Bola Tinubu has hinted that his administration's bold economic reforms, which aim to restore Nigeria to its enviable position, are achieving favorable results. The president stated that the country's economy is now stable and attracts interest from around the world. In a statement released by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, said President Tinubu noted that years of neglect and self-deception, fake records, smuggling, and all of that denied Nigeria the necessary revenue for progress and development. The presidency, however, declared that the nation is now witnessing a historic shift in its public finances, with non-oil revenues driving the country's strongest fiscal performance in decades. The presidency further explained that the boost in revenue is already being felt across the Federation through unprecedented disbursements from the Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAC. He stated that in July, monthly allocations to states and local governments crossed 2 trillion naira for the first time in history, giving subnational governments more resources to invest in food security, infrastructure, and social services. The statement added that Tinubu has consistently argued that stronger physical foundations are critical to achieving his administration's renewed hope agenda. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, has issued regulations to curb abuses related to digital, electronic, online, or non-traditional consumer lending. In a statement by the Director of Corporate Affairs, FCCPC, Ondaje Ijagu, the Commission stated that the landmark regulations known as the Digital, Electronic, Online, or Non-Traditional Consumer Lending Regulations 2025 is to address long-standing consumer complaints and a variety of issues which include exploitative practices, data privacy, violations, abusive loan recovery tactics, harassment, and anti-competitive behavior by certain digital lenders and their partners within Nigeria's rapidly growing digital credit markets. According to the statement, these regulations draw a clear line that innovation is welcome, but not at the expense of rights and dignity of consumers or the rule of law. Ijagu added that under its provisions, all digital lenders must register with the FCCPC within 90 days of commencement, and approval is dependent on meeting consumer protection, data compliance, and transparency standards. The House of Representatives has underscored the urgent need for parliaments across the African continent to strengthen legislative oversight on public debts. Chairman, Finance and Public Account Committees, Bamidele Salam, made this known in Abuja during a press briefing on the 11th Annual Conference and General Assembly of the West African Association of Public Account Committees with the theme, Strengthening Parliamentary Oversight of Public Debt, the Role of Finance and Public Account Committees, set to hold on Monday. Salam, who expressed Nigeria's readiness to host over 300 delegates, participants drawn from West Africa, Southern Africa, and East Africa, expressed optimism that the event will provide a platform where each country will bring their own experience for discussion. Honorable Salam explained that necessary arrangements have been put in place by the steering committee made up of stakeholders from different ministries, departments, and agencies of government. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, has unveiled the reforms being proposed in the ongoing review of the 1999 Constitution to stakeholders in the southern region of Nigeria. Among the reforms are gender inclusion in politics and governance, youth and women empowerment, and constitutional roles for traditional rulers. The Speaker, in his address at the Citizens' Roundtable with the leadership of the House in Owerri, the Imo State capital, stated that through a series of substantive consultations, the House has sought public perspectives on key legislative priorities and pressing national issues. The Speaker stated that the House initiated a legislative dialogue with traditional rulers who are the custodians of Nigeria's rich cultural and royal institutions to promote inclusive governance. He also affirmed the House's commitment to strengthening local governance structure. And that's the news. Thanks so much for watching. Good morning.